Awakened Belinda is an intelligence-based mage class hero from the Lightbearer faction who specializes in dealing large amounts of damage, and in today's video we're going to take a look at her skills and abilities, her teams and uses, and whether or not it's worth investing in this hero, so let's get into it. Her ultimate ability is Cleansing Flame. For this one, she's going to deal damage to all enemies and become possessed by the Divine Flame for 10 seconds. While possessed, she will gradually increase her attack, and if she uses this ability when she is already possessed, it will extend the duration and deal additional AoE damage. Next up is Blinding Blaze. For this one, she's going to scorch an enemy, dealing damage and leaving them burnt. While burnt, if that enemy takes damage, they will then take additional burning damage over time. Now, if Belinda is possessed by the flame, the Divine Retribution will also deal AoE damage to targets nearby the enemy who is burnt. And then we have her Sacred Sigil ability. For this one, she's going to bless an allied hero with Sacred Sigil for 12 seconds. The blessed ally will deal damage continuously to nearby enemies, and also a portion of the healing that they receive will be stored inside the sigil. Whenever Belinda takes damage that exceeds 10% of her max health, she will consume a sigil and negate the damage and then receive the healing that has been stored. On top of that, while she is blessed by the Divine Flame, she will automatically receive a Sacred Sigil and will not need to cast the ability to use it. Next up is her Champion of the Flame passive. For this one, her skills are going to deal 50% Divine damage and 50% Flame damage. Divine damage cannot crit, but ignores the enemy's defense and resistance. Flame damage always crits, and each point of Belinda's crit rating will increase the damage dealt. However, while she is blessed by the Divine Flame, both her Divine and Flame damage will benefit from each other's effects. And then we have her Awakening passive, Blaze of Glory. For this one, all attribute buffs and energy recovery that Belinda receives from her allies will be increased. On top of that, when an ally helps her recover energy, she will grant them a Blaze of Glory effect for 8 seconds. Whenever an ally with this effect uses an active skill, it will trigger a Cleansing Flame, which will deal damage to the enemy target and nearby enemies. After every 4 times that Blaze of Glory is used, Belinda will either become possessed or extend the duration of her current possession. On top of that, she will permanently increase the divine damage that she deals. Her signature item provides the skill ups for her Blinding Blaze ability. At base and level 10, it increases the damage that they take over time when they are burnt. At level 20, the Blinding Blaze is going to also dispel 1 buff from an enemy. And then at level 30, if Belinda is possessed by the Divine Flame, the Blinding Blaze will create 1 additional flame to deal more damage. Her furniture will provide the skill ups for her Sacred Sigil ability. Now at level 3, whenever there's an active sigil, whenever Belinda deals divine damage, she will recover 50% of the damage dealt. Then at level 9, each active sigil is going to increase Belinda's crit rating by 5 and also her crit damage amplification. And finally, we have her Engraving, which will provide the skill ups for her Champion of the Flame ability. At level 30, it's just going to increase the flame damage that she deals. And at level 60, after she has been possessed for 12 seconds, the duration of possession will be extended by 50%. Due to the way Belinda's Champion of the Flame ability works, she can really scale up her damage over a longer fight. This makes her work really well in stall teams or teams that can make the fight go longer. Utilizing control units such as Leonardo da Vinci and Khazard can really help. However, because of the way her Blinding Blaze ability works, and it can deal some nice AoE damage, she also works really well in teams that can group the enemies. So in today's video, we're going to take a look at her in a 5-pull team utilizing K'Nissa and Rook, Geralt, Skriath, Iron, and Awakened Belinda. Both K'Nissa and Rook, as well as Geralt, are in this team for the same reason. They're both very tanky units that also have some form of control, so that once we group those enemies up, they won't get instantly killed, but also they can slow the enemies down and control them so that the rest of the team can survive. Then we have the core of the 5-pull team being Skriath and Iron. Skillups is going to group the enemies up at the start of the battle so that Iron can pull them all into one little group. Then finally we have Belinda, who's going to deal massive amounts of damage to the enemies with her Blinding Blaze ability, and because we've chosen units that also provide some control, it's going to allow us to get further into the fight, allowing her passive Champion of the Flame to stack further and really ramp up her damage until we claim the victory. As for artifacts on Awakened Belinda, Jura's Eye is a perfect match. It increases her crit rating, which also due to her passive increases her damage. On top of that, when it is maxed out, it will further increase the damage her critical strikes deal, and it will also increase her haste. It just synergizes really well with her. However, in certain situations, you can use something like the Windbinder or Jura's Call. Now, with all that out of the way, if you do decide to summon for Awakened Belinda, how much investment do you want to put into her? For her signature item, level 30 is a fantastic point to reach. It's going to allow her Blinding Blaze to deal damage to an additional enemy, really amplifying that AoE damage that she can deal. As for her furniture, level 9 is a great spot as well, amplifying that crit rating and crit damage amplification, allowing her just to deal more damage. However, when we look at her engravings, this is somewhere where you can save some investment. Level 30 is a safe place to go to. Her level 60 isn't really needed due to the fact that she will be using her ultimate so frequently that she doesn't really need the extension of her possession. So that is going to be it for Awakened Belinda, a strong damage dealer who can really amplify her damage capabilities over time in longer fights. Thanks for watching, hope you have an awesome day, and we'll look forward to seeing you in the next one.